What if I told you that the relationship between Disney and the Muppets didn't start with an acquisition, but with a handshake that almost happened decades earlier? With Muppet Vision 3D now closed at Hollywood Studios, the Muppets getting ready to take over Rock and Roller Coaster in 2026, and the Muppet Show returning to primetime TV, it feels like the Muppets are having a major comeback moment. So today, let's talk about Disney and the Muppets connection. When it began, how it evolved, and why these felt cover characters mean so much to fans of all ages. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Finding Your Disney. If you're new here, my name is Rachel, and I share experiences, tips, and hidden gems to help you plan a trip that fits your version of Disney magic. So let's rewind the clock and talk about how the Muppets and Disney became intertwined in the first place. Believe it or not, Disney's relationship with the Muppets actually goes all the way back to the late 1980s and early 1990s. Jim Henson and Michael Eisner, who was CEO of the Walt Disney Company at the time, were actively discussing a deal that would bring the Muppets under the Disney umbrella. In fact, a Henson-Disney agreement was announced on August 29, 1989 with great fanfare. Jim Henson even appeared in Disney projects and started production on the Muppet Vision 3D movie in January 1990. But sadly, Jim Henson passed away on May 16, 1990 before the deal could be finalized. That moment paused what seemed like a natural creative partnership. So did Disney end up buying the Muppets? Yes, but not right away. After his passing, Jim Henson's family decided to keep the Jim Henson Company private, along with the Muppets. However, Disney was able to finalize the deal that would bring Muppet Vision 3D to Hollywood Studios, which was then called Disney's MGM Studios. The attraction opened on May 16, 1991, the one-year anniversary of Jim Henson's death. It wasn't until 2004 that Disney officially acquired the Muppets from the Jim Henson Company. That purchase included specific titles from their film and television library, along with iconic characters like Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, and the rest of the core Muppet gang, along with Bear in the Big Blue House. Anyone remember this show? I do. The deal did not include Sesame Street characters, which were owned by the Children's Television Workshop. Since then, the Muppets have been fully owned by Disney, not a temporary partnership, but a permanent creative home. And for me, what makes the story special is that the acquisition wasn't random or corporate. It felt inevitable. Jim Henson greatly admired Walt Disney, citing him as an inspiration, and was a particular fan of the Disney parks. Both Walt and Jim believed in pushing creative boundaries, blending humor with heart, and speaking to adults and kids at the same time. Disney didn't just buy the Muppets. They carried forward a vision that Jim Henson himself believed in. Once Disney officially owned the Muppets, we started seeing them everywhere. Movies like The Muppet Christmas Carol in 1992 and Muppet Treasure Island in 1996. Television, including Disney Plus series and now the return of The Muppet Show, and of course, theme parks. Muppet Vision 3D became a fan favorite at Hollywood Studios, not just because it was funny, but because it was timeless. And now the next chapter, Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, opens in summer of 2026. It's bold, it's unexpected, and honestly, it feels very on brand for them when you think about Dr. Teeth and Electric Mayhem. Here's the thing about the Muppets. They're silly, but they're smart. They parody pop culture, poke fun at themselves, and sneak in humor that adults catch while kids are just laughing along. There's warmth, chaos, sarcasm, and sincerity, all wrapped in felt. For many of us, they're nostalgic. They remind us of family TV nights, guest stars, and a time when entertainment didn't take itself too seriously. Something I think we could always use. And yes, younger audiences absolutely still connect with them. The humor still works, the characters are expressive, meme-worthy, and oddly timeless. Disney has been smart about reintroducing the Muppets in ways that feel current while staying true to who they are. They don't feel old, they feel classic. So as Disney builds new lands like Piston Peak and Villains Land, it's comforting to see characters like the Muppets not fading away, but evolving. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite Muppet memory? And how do you feel about them taking over Rock and Roller Coaster? If you've enjoyed exploring Disney's connection with the Muppets, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and be sure to subscribe for more Disney stories that connect the past, present, and future. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, keep making magic wherever you go.